Hi, these are some back-friendly core exercises, meaning that if you do them and do them properly, they will not strain the back while you're doing them. Now, I have a stability ball with me, but if you don't have a stability ball, I will show you how to do the exercises without it, one of the exercises without it. So the first exercise is called the Supine Match. So you're going to come and lie on your back, have a support for the head. And now when you're here, make sure that your chin is drawing towards the belly. That means that your head is not lifting up towards the ceiling. With your knees bent, make sure that the back is nicely anchored into the floor. That means you're not super arching your back up away from the floor. Flatten the lower back into the floor. Now inhale and bring your knees towards the chest, making sure that you begin with the knees directly above the hip joint. And from here, you'll just start slowly marching. That means bringing one heel down to the ground, keep the lower back on the floor, and then switch sides. Making sure that your lower back stays on the floor all the time. Now, if you feel that you've eased up in this one, it's easy for you, begin marching the foot farther away from the buttocks. Of course, if you get to a point where it feels like it's not very comfortable for the lower back, regress, start marching a little bit closer to the buttock. The second exercise is known as the dead bug. You're going to have your stability ball and bring the ball to the knees. Then draw the knees into the chest, and again, make sure the back is flat on the floor, and then anchor the ball on the other side with the elbows. Now squish into the ball and breathe. Maybe to a count of 10 seconds, 20, 30, and then slowly progress to a little bit more. So if you feel this is comfortable and you can be able to go a little bit deeper, then what you could do is anchor the stability ball with one arm. Good. And extend the opposite arm and the opposite leg. And then switch. So I'm going to anchor with my right elbow, extend my right leg and my left arm. And relax. And you can do that about maybe 5 on each side. Now from here, if you don't have a stability ball, here's the alternative. Bring the knees towards the chest. You're going to bring your hands inside the opposite knee. So my right hand is inside my left knee, my left hand is inside my right knee. And from there, what I will do is push my hands into the inner knee so much that you feel the belly engaging, the core engaging. If you like, you can then release one arm, one leg, extend, and come back to the center, and then switch, all the while pressing into that knee. Come back to the center, switch, come back to the center, make sure you're breathing, and switch. And you can do about maybe 5 on each side and then progress as you are comfortable. Now from there, we're going to come into something else. We're going to do the plank, but on our forearms, because that's more comfortable for the body. So you'll come onto your forearms, make sure that the elbows are directly under the shoulders, and come out onto your toes and push the elbows down into the floor. Brace the belly. And when you're ready, you can come down. Start off with about maybe 10 seconds and build up maybe to half a minute, and then you can progress to a minute. Our other pose is the side plank. Now, if you're not comfortable doing the plank, we'll start off with the knees bent. That's good enough for now. Make sure that the shoulder is directly above the elbow. You can even turn your palm slightly out to the side, a 45-degree angle. Now, again, take it slow. Use the opposite arm to lift you up onto your side knee and lift the belly up. This is a good beginning. If you want to go a little deeper, extend the bottom leg, bring the top leg forward so that that foot is in front of the other thigh. And again, you can use the opposite hand to help lift up into the plank. Push the bottom heel towards the bottom edge of the mat and lift the hip joint away from the floor. And come down. Once that's comfortable and the body has learned to do it, then you can come into the full side plank on the elbow, on the forearm, and relax and then do the other side. All right. Our next one is the bird and dog. We're going to use our blanket for the knees. Come and kneel in such a way that the hip joint is directly under the knee and your shoulders are directly above the wrist. Now here, what I like to instruct my students is to produce a sound as though you're coughing or laughing. Ha! And what you will notice when you do that, that braces the belly, engages the core muscles. Keeping the core muscles engaged, extend one leg back, straighten that leg and press the foot down. And again, here I like to say, imagine you're stepping on the gas pedal. That will go again and brace the core for you. Then extend the fingertips of the opposite hand. Inhale, keeping the core braced, keeping the core engaged. Lift up diagonally the left arm, right leg. You don't need to go so high. Just lift them up to shoulder level and hip level. And then release, bring that knee down. Again, let's produce that laughing sound here. Ha! Engage the belly. Extend the left leg, step on the gas pedal. Again, further engaging the core. Then walk your fingertips forward, press into the floor. Inhale, and then lift into the bird dog. And then release. See if you can begin with 5 on each side and then progress it a little bit more. The next pose that we're going to do, which is very back friendly, is the crawl. And don't worry, you don't have to crawl so much. Just learning how to crawl is itself a benefit. You come up onto your hands and knees and then lift your knees off the floor. Lift your feet off the floor. Now I'm going to crawl forward with my right leg and my left arm, making sure that I'm keeping my back nice and steady. Opposite leg. You can also go back. Right, now I'm restricted by the size of the mat and the view of the camera, but you can do the crawl and crawl as much as possible. That's really core friendly and back friendly. I do hope that those poses can help you with creating a little bit of stability in the core while staying friendly to the back. Thank you.